Hello, sweet friends, and welcome everyone. Happy Wednesday. This is Deborah, and I thank you so much for stopping by to see what's new here on Cottage to Courtyard. Today will be a decorate with me as I style my fireplace mantel in a black and white theme. But before we do that, I'd like to take a moment and remind you all of my Share and Shine series. Episode number 2 is coming up on Friday, and here's a little sneak peek. I'm very excited about Friday's upcoming episode number 2 because our Share and Shine Friday star is a wonderfully talented YouTube creator and friend, so be sure to come back on Friday so you don't miss it. Also, for those of you who might like to be featured on my Share and Shine Friday series, here's a quick list of what I'm featuring, so don't be shy. Just message me over at my Instagram account for details or questions on how to do this. It's easy, a lot of fun, and we'd love to have you. Now let's get into this video. To save a bit of time, I already hung the focal point, which is a window frame, along with a greenery garland and white flowers strategically placed to create an asymmetrical and wispy look. Then I added a black and white toile table runner that I made a few years ago to the mantle for softness and to begin the black and white decor theme. My flower market sign works perfectly with the design, as you can see. For a layered look and to add more black and white, as well as repeat the toile pattern, I hung this black frame that I simply hot glued the toile fabric to the back for visual interest, as well as to balance out the black items coming up. Next, I added these 3 black candle holders to the mantle as end anchor pieces and to punctuate and ground the black on the left and the right. So far, so good, right? And now for the candles. I only have a pair of these Mackenzie Childs flameless flickering candles, but I have 3 candle holders. What's a girl to do? Get creative and make it work. So I took one of my older flameless flickering candles and simply stenciled a fleur-de-lis on it in black to pull it all together. Things don't have to be matchy-matchy, far from it. It's much more interesting to add something that blends and complements the design. Here I've added a black Dollar Tree plate layered with a Mackenzie Childs inspired thrift store plate to repeat the Mackenzie Childs courtly check look on the left side of the mantle. And now moving back to the right side of the mantle, I added a beautiful vintage book, mostly because I love using my old books in my designs, but also to give visual weight to this end, and because the book cover is perfect with the lady's dress having black and white stripes in it. So now we've introduced 3 different patterns to this design: the black and white toile, the courtly checks, and the black and white stripes in the lady's dress. Perfectly coordinated. And now to address the middle of the mantle, I simply placed 3 old books between a pair of Hobby Lobby wooden corbels that I purchased for 75% off. They're a great placeholder and add a touch more vintage appeal. Normally, I don't turn my books around backwards because I'm not crazy about that look, and generally old books have beautiful covers, but I just wanted a hint of the green binding to show and complement the greenery of the garland and flowers. And last, I added a bird's nest on the left side, then placed a pair of white birds wearing their black and gold crowns, and then added a small terracotta pot with eggs, along with some soft white flowers to the right side behind the candle holders to complete the look. It's rustic with a nod to vintage and very French country. Black and white is so timeless, classy, and classic. Some folks, however, don't care for a black and white color palette and design because, frankly, it can be a bit cold feeling, but it doesn't have to be. You can just choose warmer whites and blacks that are softer and not so intense. It makes a huge difference. You can also add any color to it as an accent, and it looks amazing no matter what your decorating style is. Okay, friends, I quickly changed out a few items here and there to give a different look without changing everything out. This look is definitely more French country farmhouse. I added the black and white striped charger plate as a nod to the stripe in the lady's dress on the book at the other end of the mantel. The black rooster adds a more rustic and dramatic look to the center, along with the eggs and straw on the right. I placed a black and white rooster mug on the left with some straw and paper candles inside. Alright, sweet friends, that concludes today's Decorate With Me video. I hope you enjoyed it and got inspired to create something beautiful for your home. Be sure to come back on Friday for my new Share and Shine Friday episode. You won't want to miss it. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate you all more than words can say. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, my lovelies.